내알겠습니다. 네, 고맙습니다. I am Mariam Khalil from Tunisia. I'm a master's student living in South Korea and also Salam Seoul ambassador. Actually, I was really motivated to apply for this position as Salam Seoul ambassador. The reason being that I have seen recently the activities done by Salam Seoul Association, and I saw how they support the growth of the Muslim-friendly tourism in Seoul, as well as like support helping laying the infrastructure for Seoul tourism, which is halal-oriented infrastructure. And I wanted to be one of these supporters of these activities. That's why I applied for this position, as well as I wanted to share my knowledge and my experience of like how to enjoy Seoul life in a new way and also fun way and also Muslim-friendly way. Yeah, that's why. Actually, Seoul is getting more and more foreigner friendly, as you already know. And as Muslim, I find maybe two major positive aspects. First of all, we really feel comfortable within Korean people. Koreans, they don't act awkwardly around us or something just because, for example, a girl is wearing hijab or something. They accept the differences. Also, it's a mutual respect, which is really important in my opinion. We don't feel excluded at all. This is the first and most important thing. The second major positive aspect is like halal restaurants are getting more and more common here in Seoul, which is like very important thing also, and it makes my life and our lives as Muslims much easier, especially if we want to enjoy some occasions, some special events. We can go out, we can hang with our friends. It's really convenient. Yeah. For my personal experiences, I didn't have anything like from that, but maybe I heard some of them. Like, for example, they ask them why they wear hijab or why they dress like that, even though, for example, it is summer, so it's hot, so they think maybe it's more hot, but they just ask with curiosity. So we just explain and they respect. Most of them, they respect. I have mentioned before that halal restaurants are more common now in Seoul. But the problem is they are not Korean restaurants. Most of them may be Arab restaurants or Middle East restaurants. Few of them is like are Korean restaurants. So still we don't have the opportunity to try Korean traditional dishes. That's maybe a little bit difficult for us. I mean, if you try the food, the Korean food, it's part of learning about the Korean culture, right? But we still don't have that opportunity yet, maybe. So maybe I would consider that as a negative aspect. Maybe we can work on that in the future. I am Tunisian, an Arab country, and I am living here in Korea, an Asian country. So of course there is big differences, cultural differences. But if I would say like the big major differences, first, Koreans, when they greet each other, they greet with a slight bow with their head. But for us in Tunisia, of course, we shake hands, or maybe if we are close enough, we hug each other or kiss cheek each other. Yeah, we have like this skinship, but Koreans, they don't. Second, chopsticks. Like Koreans and Asians in general, they eat with chopsticks, but for us we eat with a fork and spoon. Even the spoon, the shape of the spoon is a little bit different, you know. Yeah, the spoon in itself, like in Korea, it's longer, I think, and it's smaller from, yeah. But in my country, like the shape is a little bit different, yeah, slightly different, not so much. Macarona. Yes, it's like the pasta, but people know always the Italian pasta. But actually in Tunisia also we have a really delicious pasta. Like it's very spicy. We usually do it with beef or chicken or fish, but mostly it's with beef, and it's very spicy, and like you can smell the pepper, al-harissa. And harissa, you can smell the flavor. It's really delicious. Macarona. Yes, I do. Actually, whenever I talk with them in Korean, they praise me for my Korean even though I didn't say much. I just say, for example, 얼마예요? 이거 죄송한데 blah 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 blah. They say, 와, 한국말 잘하세요. 아니에요. 아니에요. 잘못해요. But they always praise me for my Korean. And I find it a little bit hard. I find it a little bit hard to speak 높임말. But Koreans, they always accept because they know that I am foreigner, so they don't make any pressure on me. Even sometimes I make mistakes, I know that I make mistakes, and before even starting the conversation, I tell them that I don't really know much about 높임말, so please know and please understand me. And they understand, they totally respect. Last Ramadan, it's my first Ramadan abroad, so of course it's gonna be a little bit hard, but I try to adapt. First week was a little bit hard. Just understand that it's Ramadan and I'm going to fast, but my friends are not fasting around me. Even my teachers are asking me, why are you fasting? So I needed to explain and all. It was a little bit hard, but then it's fine. I could adapt. But this is about life abroad. I would start with Seoul. Usually people say Myeongdong, Hyundai, these places, but recently they are getting more and more crowded. And to be honest, from my personal perspective, I don't like much the crowded places. So these days I'm maybe into Songsu, maybe. Yes, cafe hopping. And for Daejeon, I would say Dunsan-dong 아니면 온행동. Yes, actually I like SM Town. From SM Town I like Sonyeoshide, Girls' Generation, my most favorite girl group. Sonyeoshide from 2014. So I started to be Suwon fan of Sonyeoshide. Also EXO. From 2014 I became Suwon and EXO-L. First of all, welcome! As I said, Seoul is getting more and more foreigner friendly, so don't worry too much, don't stress too much. You will find yourself here, you will enjoy. Seoul is full of opportunities, of experiences. You just have to look around, to search a little bit, search carefully, and you will find good experiences, variety of experiences, starting from food to culture experiences, K-fashion, K-beauty, of course, etc. Yeah.